Thank you, Ari and everyone. And I'm really excited to share with you part of the work I'm doing in my PhD research, which is mainly using the bacteria that inhabit the roots of plants as means of controlling plant pathogens. And what's the main motivation behind my research? To begin off, the farmers don't have it easy these days. Climate change is causing havoc, and in the meantime, the world population is increasing, and by 2050, we will need to feed more than 10 million people, and that means increasing food production by 60% above the level that it is at now. And of course, one straightforward way to do that is to use pesticides. And in fact, it's shown that up to 40% of global crop yields are lost to pests, and this loss would double without pesticides. But how the question is, how can farmers improve their yields sustainably, because we know that there are main concerns arising from use of pesticides, negative effects on human health and the environment, and we know that the increasing organic market demands more foods that less contaminated with pesticides. So what the solution that remains to farmers is to find more sustainable ways that in which they could produce more food. And biopesticides provide a safe and more sustainable alternative to chemicals. And what do I mean by biopesticides? These are naturally occurring substances or macro and microorganisms that can be used to control pests. And current data shows that the market for biopesticides is growing steadily and will actually continue to rise. And majority of these biopesticides stem from their origin is microbial, which means they are derived from microorganisms. And this brings me to the main focus of my research, which is going back to the roots to find answers to all the questions we have. So my research focuses on identifying microorganisms that live in close association with the roots, which I refer to as the rhizosphere microbiome, and study different mechanisms in which these microbes could be used to control plant pathogens. So to start off, the rhizosphere is one of the most diverse ecosystems on Earth, and it is known as a hotspot for microbial interactions. So it attracts both the negative microbes that could hurt the plant, and the ones that could actually defend the plant. And it's a very crucial area when we talk about this field. So research has shown that when plants are attacked by pathogens, they recruit special groups of microorganisms. This could be bacteria, fungi, or protozoa. And these microorganisms play key roles by secreting compounds that could directly inhibit growth of pathogens, or the compounds they secrete could trigger the immune response of plants. So the main aim of my research is to identify these organisms, the microorganisms, and study the different compounds that they produce and the different mechanisms that are involved in how they defend the plant from pathogens. So in a nutshell, identifying and understanding mechanism by which these rhizosphere microbes suppress plant pathogens contributes to establishment of novel microbiome-driven strategies for sustainable agriculture. Thanks, it's been so brief, just because I just started my PhD and it's not much work that's been done so far, but yeah, thanks.